Hello, my name is Masih+Manny+Masih. I'm from Cheltenham. I live in Cheltenham. At the moment, I'm at Cleeve Hill, which is one of my favourite beauty spots. I used to come here almost every week with my daughters, Rebecca and Gabriella. They're 10 and 11 now. And do you know, on a clear day, from this particular spot, you can see 5 different counties. And we have a hill like this in India, where I originally come from, in the Silicon Valley, which is Bangalore. And on a clear day, from that hill, you can see 5 call centres. Moving rapidly on then, you know, in India, when you meet somebody new, you often talk about what religion they are and which part of India they're from. But in the UK, we often talk about the weather. Wherever you are, bus stop, you meet somebody in a pub, the first conversation, oh, it's a lovely day today, isn't it? Oh God, it's really cold and it's raining and snowing and so on. So weather is important. I run a pub. To me, weather makes a lot of difference. When it's raining at 6 o'clock in the evening, when we open the pub, we don't get very many people coming in. If it's snowing, we don't get many people coming in either. And do you know what? I thought I'll take the opportunity to talk to some of the customers about what they think of the weather presentations at the moment on television. You know, they like to see girls do the weather forecasting, but then they spend a lot of time looking at the girl rather than the actual content of what she's saying. But anyway, people do like to pay attention to the weather. DJ Steve, who does karaoke DJing for me, and he reckons that the way the weather forecasting should be done is the presenter should dress according to the way the weather is. So if it's really cold and wet and wintry, maybe the weather presenter should wear a woolly jumper, a scarf and a bobble hat, just like they used to do on those breakfast programmes. And then we got Ken, who's ex-Gloucester's, ex-Army. He believes that the way the presentation should be done is the old way, where there was a map of the West Midlands, and then the image was built up slowly. You had the warm front, the high pressure, the low pressure symbols, and then you put the sunshine on there, then you had the rain and so on. And he felt they could understand the weather much more easily. But of course he is 60, you see. Then of course there's Kevin. He's visiting us from Milton Keynes at the moment. He thinks the best way that he would make it interesting for him would be that when they show the West Midlands, maybe there should be a picture of Stoke-on-Trent as well, or a picture of Birmingham, or maybe of Worcester, or Wolverhampton. That would make it more interesting. I personally think the weather forecasting should be done more from the outside, because you can actually feel the weather. Just now, like, you can see that it's windy today. I can tell, well, the actual wind speed is about 16 miles per hour. But anyway, let's talk about the weather here at Cleeve Hill area and in the Midlands. This morning, if you woke up, it was raining. It was quite heavy rain, and that's because of the high pressure that's in the west of Great Britain at the moment is moving across to the low pressure, which is on the east of England. If you look at the clouds then, they're coming across really slowly across the west. So the rain's cleared away. It's going to be sunny for a short time. So if you are going to be out and about, you might, if you're sensitive to the sun, you might need a sun factor of 4 to 5. Because, you know, maximum in the UK is 7, so between 3 and 7 usually, but today we're looking at 4 to 5. And if you suffer from hay fever, then the pollen count today is high. You'd think in September it wouldn't be so much, but unfortunately it is, because the pollen, the spores, the fungal spores, are out in full force at the moment. Although, having said that, midweek it's going to be cold, it's going to be raining, so the pollen count will be low midweek then. So to summarise, overall in the Midlands then today, it's going to be sunny for the moment, but around about 3 or 4 o'clock, light rain. Is not going to be as heavy as it was this morning. Then sunshine again, so we're going to have a bit of hide and seek with the sun today, but you will need your brolly, I'm afraid. And temperatures, maximum temperatures today, 18 degrees Celsius, that's about 63 degrees Fahrenheit.